we get like Thirsty Dame deck? Shelmar, I suppose. It's a Neckarat. The problem with like bleeding packages with Blood Scent is you don't want that much bleeding. And that said, the rest of these are pretty awful. Oh hey, speaking of not wanting too much bleeding, I'll just take Yigger Necker. Really? You liked DJ Foltest? Did you actually like DJ Foltest, Wilson? I can line these up with the bleeds. Blocks are alright. Uma my oath is a Gwent streamer. Oh, my bad. My eyes kind of gloss over it too. I mean, I agree with that. This is double Geralt of Rivia. This is way too much star removal. So we just never get a real payoff for our bleeds. It's cool, I guess. Hey, Blazy! Thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Good old Garcane. Just take Walter for the Assimilate value, the Shalmar value. Because when it's bad, it's always at least a 6. Whereas when you play Vanilla Geralt and it's bad, it's a 3. The floor is just higher than Vanilla Geralt.
Pride is all we've left.
Well, the ceiling still stays pretty similar. And usually you're playing it with like a leader that can line it up, so you're not losing very much playing professional. Record with the Milton Palmerin deck? Wait, what Milton Palmerin deck? I don't know, on principle I sort of agree that like playing with strong decks can be fun. Maybe it's just because I'm streaming and those decks are like particularly oppressive. That made it worse than I would otherwise think.
Damn it.
But I remember hating DJ Foltest as it was happening.
Decently. That's what you folk lack.
The bad deck is way more fun than winning the good one? Well, it depends. Depends what your goals are, what you're trying to do. Winning with bad decks is better content than winning with good decks. But yeah, I also agree that like decks being good is a good thing. Or at least the decks are allowed to be good. I have a really good Shalmar, be able to find it. Just pass. And get rid of this.
Suffering a noble's bread. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
Yeah, like I don't think I played the DJ or full test mirrors often enough to really have an opinion on how good they were. I just remember playing like mediocre decks and losing to people playing the full test deck in very obviously bad ways. And I remember that being very frustrating. Or like even with Skellige post Master Mirror, if your opponent played bad enough, you could beat them with whatever. DJ Fultus was the only meta I remember, just like reliably losing to players playing poorly. It was Seductress Portal. Really? I liked the first Passiflora deck a lot. Right after Iron Judgment. Or right after Merchants.
Suffering and nobles, friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
Onward, onward, to be showered with imperial gold.
Do I get this Yigrin down?
Trinette.
I have to do this first.
I divined this.
Hey, Mizo. Thanks for the tier 1. Thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. It's not a strictly worth cash. It synergizes with different mechanics. King of Beggars is for tribute. Cash is for horde.
What of knaves, this little trick?
The mist's gonna pass me those lovely earrings, or do I tear them off myself?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the problem, right? Not King of Beggars. The Syndicate's poorly fleshed out. That's the problem. I'm sure we'll get cards to leak eventually. Just hasn't happened yet. There's still like 2/3 of the expansion remaining.
I need not spill blood to make you suffer.
More than that. I don't even know how many cards have been leaked.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
Cards that don't want you to hoard? Why? They sort of did with Old Congregate. It just didn't make a ton of sense.
My duty?
To incentivize weird things.
Not your lucky day. To earn it all, you've got to give it all.
Is it really the only one?
Any last words?
But it doesn't really give another aspect to gameplay with coins. It just incentivizes you for building a deck that doesn't generate coins, which sort of goes against what Syndicate is trying to do. Same reason why they changed Congregate. It just didn't make sense as a design. It's not like Adrenaline, which like naturally changes over the course of the game. With coins, you can just like choose to build a deck that doesn't generate coins. You can't choose to never have 4 or more cards in your hand. And so much of Syndicate relies on coins that I don't think it makes sense to
Nails and some colored thread. Hurry.
make an archetype that just tries to ignore the mechanic. The baseline integration is the fundamental lack of understanding of basic Gwent resource management strategy. I mean, I wanted to play this! To be fair, Invigorate's an old leader, right? It's from the very start of Homecoming, and at that time a lot of people were unfamiliar with how new Gwent was gonna play. Gambling time? Oh god, sure. Are we winning? What is Syndicate? Syndicate's fine right now. What? You could say like some of the archetypes are bad. I'd agree with that, but Syndicate's got a couple of decks that are playable. Cash is fine, Kong is fine. Very great with an adrenaline effect. Interesting.
10 months, only one more to go until a year Kappa.
Jarasax! Thanks for the 10 months. Thanks for the Prime. Welcome back. And Irregular with the
Give
Prime.
him your primes, Peeper Riot.
Those yummy, yummy Bezos bucks. Thanks, Irregular. Appreciate it.
All these signs can mean but one thing.
As far as the original leaders go, that might be true.
Always well as well.
Ranged Sultan Warrior. I've heard legends of the Ranged Sultan Warrior.
Hey, Neuer in Extra.
It's a vampire. Oh, go.
Well, if anyone's got any hooch left. Winds hurl! Waves crash!
I didn't forget to press it. I definitely pressed it, and it just wasn't done playing the animations yet, so it didn't end the turn.
For Mahagam!
Could just make him have it. Just make him have it. Needs 11. I don't know, probably. We'll find out when I have a card to reveal, if I have a card to reveal. Or when the whole set's revealed. It works.
And I'm no about to start.
Have any of the 6-for-5s actually just been 6-for-5s? Do people really think Viper Witcher's that bad? I don't understand.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful.
But it's not an unironic 6-for-5. It's a 6-for-5 that's giving you carryover. Both in terms of mulligan value and on your Colgrim, is it called?
Alright, that's no problem. Of course. Blast, why didn't I say it before?
The armor. The armor.
Cleaver will break you in two.
Yeah, we'll talk about the new cards that were revealed after this game. Oh my god. It's only 9.
Any last words?
Eating the carryover is fine. It's sort of carryover, especially now that I'm not killing it. 3 P cards, you can only run if you're an all odd. That's sort of interesting. If like the whole... if like the mechanic was balanced for like 2 and 3 prop cards. That would be one way to introduce them, I suppose. It's quite complex for new players in the deck builder. Yeah, yeah. I've got last play. Should be good. Ugh. Too many Nilfgaard cards for our Shaelmar. Oh. It's our turn.
And if I insert a needle here, what then?
Yeah, I mean, you could just like put a red X over the card if it's illegal. Though I think they can't have like card effects that think about things in the deck builder. Same reason like your enslave isn't calculated in the deck builder.
Maybe the bags of the heat while I'm at it.
How beautiful these golden fields.
Talking about 3P cards. Sort of. It's a 3P cards that are conditional on only having odd cards in your deck.
The shame I have no
Well, the problem with the 3 prop cards doing nothing is that they're still worth playing. Because you just mulligan them. No.
Damn it.
Keep losing to dwarfs. Depends what synergy there is with armor up. I could see it being good with like bear witchers, other things that care about having damage units on your side of the board. It's a pretty bad standalone card, but cards don't exist in a vacuum.
Fire cleanses.
Sure. Hey, Hyde, how you doing? Where did you play a 5 for 5? Sure. I mean, Handmade Protector's a 4 for 4. People are happy to play. Just think of it like an engine. You play a 5 for 5 and it gets better. Light Longship is a 4 for 5. A lot of armor. Doing predictions again? Oh, I can... There you go. Yeah, like 5 for 5 with synergy upside, sort of the baseline. That is a lot of armor. We're into vampire. I mean, I also have a Philip that's not doing anything now. Is there armor synergy in draft?
I divined this move from a
Probably.
innards.
I don't know. I think there's Iris. What just happened? I have a pass. I guess I'm happy to take a long round. Play those armor boys. Is this a serious question or
I insert a needle here.
commentary on how bad the armor cards can be? Or how unimportant a bunch of armor is for the Dwarf deck. I've seen worse odds.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps a bit.
So, Geralt. It'll probably be good. Don't really want these Nilfgaard cards. Geralt. Ooh. More armor. I might move it next turn. No rush though. The only thing that might deal damage is professional. Oh my god. Okay. Could be worse.
Winds howl, waves crash.
Hey, Lancer! Thanks for the tier 1. Thanks for the 5 months. Welcome back. Your desktop from scratch. I've already decided the processor. What about graphics card? I would never buy a non-NVIDIA graphics card. I'm pretty sure a 3080 will last you a very long time as well. TI cards for you. You can have them. AMD makes better processors? Maybe. NVIDIA drivers are just so much better for GPs. Granted, this is like coming from someone who like tries to dabble with like machine learning stuff. where you kind of need an NVIDIA GPU. But you gotta imagine that stuff's eventually gonna become standard in like actual releases, where you're gonna want an NVIDIA GPU. Premium Brothans. I guess I have a Premium Brothans in my collection. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dream.
Any last words?
Oh, Geralt's not melee locked, right? Could have put this ranged. Should have meleeed it. Should have meleeed it. Ah, I should have leadered first. Whoops. New GPU will always be around the corner. I feel like now's one of the best times in a long time to buy a new GPU. 3080s are like cheap enough and performant enough.
Damn it.
Are they available? Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. You need to actually be able to find them. Who knows when they'll be reliably in stock?
The Vormolahans detest intruders.
What do you got?
Portals.
Got him. So wait, he had a Shellmar in his deck. You should have known how the card works. It was his first game. They had 2 on their side. They briberyed one. And they put it on the range hero for 0.
Well, we've not had enough.
Oh. We did win. Guess we'll do another one.
Appeals can be filed within 7 years.
Gwent Enjoyer or Casual Ladder Destroyer? What?
Winds hurl! Waves crush!
I hope he has a lot of Sauls. I can beat a lot of Sauls.
Is Jader catching the day?
Come on. How many boats? We don't find out yet.
Quartermaster of the Order, at your service.
Oh, now we do.
He venerates not the fire.
0. There are 0 boats.
I wonder what my snares would have captured this time.
The heat I cannot bear.
Think you can keep up with the noble red lass?
myself
Let
into
us put
spam.
an end to this nonsense, this farce.
The spender? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. He has an Igor. I guess that's a spender. Huh. Best resources. There's a. Both TLG and TA have new player guides, right? That's not what he's asking, Sulkwer. Come on.
Ah, I knew it! I always knew it!
Hallowed flame, light our way through ignorance and superstition.
It's been a long, hard road, hasn't it?
Both the. Let me see if I can find the new player guides. Oh, there's one. I thought TA had one too. Academy? Oh, here it is. Devotion just means you have no neutrals. But it does seem like he has all Syndicate cards as well. I don't know. Also, yeah, play Fruits of Yizgith, Craft and Dragalarva. The standard advice. I should go back to the Smurf account at some point this month before the expansion releases. It's probably better than like playing draft mode every day.
Stars contend you shall be victorious today.
You can't really play a mix of factions though,
No, dwarves do not
because you can't build a deck for every faction. The monster starter deck is the easiest one to change into a playable deck, which is why everyone suggests monsters. It's also great for just like learning the fundamentals of how the game works.
Think you can keep up with an overgrown lass?
Copying this, even though I guess I copied this. Left the coins between the assimilates and the Shaelmar. This is better.
I want to see corpses! Corpses everywhere!
Can bleed this and Geralt pro it. It's a little bad playing that early, but here we are.
Hark, brothers. These are the words of Scripture.
Damn it.
I can always have a vanilla Geralt next turn. Maybe it gets better.
Life's short. Enjoy it.
Let's get this over with.
Cool. We win! He had Usbender. He had the Savola too. Usually you'd rather play Bribery. Assimilate triggers matter more than having a Shaelmar. If you're on a round that's long enough for Shaelmar to be good, you probably have enough Assimilate units in play, the Bribery is going to be better. Just jam the Yigun. Handedly turned the entirety of chat into degenerate gamblers. Isn't it very easy to turn people into degenerate gamblers when the thing that they're gambling has no value? Also, isn't it really easy to turn people into degenerate gamblers?
Nasty
It's hard to be a degenerate gambler when you have nothing of value to gamble. Look, on the bright side, I don't think I trapped anybody into Raid Shadow Legends when we did that sponsorship.
We retreat behind surrender yourself.
Few poachers dare venture into the Rumborlorham's wood.
I had, but I feel guilty. I felt a little guilty about getting people into Duel Links. And that wasn't a sponsored thing.
Not your lucky day.
Okay. So opponent has Geralt and Vincent. So he's got at least probably one more tar removal. Oh my god. This deck is insane. This deck is insane. Insane. I could lock it. If I lock it, I don't know how I take in one. Whatever. Does mean my Shaelmar is getting Geralted now. Unless we can bait the Geralt early. Nope. Reinforcements is Annie Brown's ally. Firing it up. About 2 hours. Usually the last couple hours of the stream are the variety portion. Just kind of want this reinforcements again. Do I believe? I don't think I do. I think 3 Geralts is a little much. Ah, shit.
Yes, sir. As ordered.
Yeah, I've been meaning to play it for a while. I think I played the first chapter like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. But I'll start from scratch. I don't really remember it very much. Whoa, not that card. That card. The other Nilfgaard dude.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Yeah, I sort of get it. I don't finish a lot of puzzle games. The ones that I have finished have all been like pretty story based. Stuff like Portal, World of Goo, Antechamber. If you want to call Antechamber story based. But yeah, Baba was like way too long for me. I think it's harder to find value on Geralt
Any last words?
than it is to find value on Geralt Pro. Especially when I have the bleeds. Pretty sure I'm gonna move the Ifrit. Oh, I'm definitely gonna move the Ifrit. Wait, no, I'm not gonna move the Ifrit. That would be dumb. Let's not move the Ifrit. If I bleed this token, it turns off a boat. That doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't bleed this token. I don't know if I've played a beat-em-up game. Hardest turn bigger puzzle at the start of the game. Chapter 3, I think, had the corpse puzzle? I think the corpse puzzle was the hardest one, right? That's pretty good. Corpse puzzle wasn't hard. Corpse puzzle was mechanically tricky. It's the only puzzle that I would have called, like, difficult.
Our knees supposed to bend.
Never thought the course puzzle so much. Maybe? I don't entirely remember what the solution was. But I thought it involved, like, some weird row mechanics. So what, I'm done clicking the boat? I move Ifrit, I could still click boat. True. Now I can click boat again.
me victory!
He never turned this boat on. PDG stats since I was released? Not really. Anything change? Really? Sandstorm? Sandstorm.
Any last words?
Guess I can do this now. I am up a lot of points. Another tall removal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do you got? Not enough. Shalemar! Shalemar boat. Oh no. We did win. I don't know. Hope we don't get a Dwarven Berserker. You said you got the coins. So it's 160k, go to Soulcure and 11 others. Try refreshing, maybe? Or Twitch just scammed you. No, we had the Berserker! No, hit the circle of life. What a nightmare. Add a percentage of all the coins on the mod coins. I don't have that kind of control over channel points. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. So we get the long round. Lock it. So I've got a Purify for Resilience. Got a vampire for when he passes.
Put an end to this nonsense, this farce.
Don't want to brick. Sand should be fine. We've only got one Geralt, but who needs more than one Geralt? Rather play this floating. Bleed the dwarf. Don't move Dunka. There's no rush. If he clicks it early, then he's losing out on hand buff points. Moving it doesn't stop the engine effect. Probably Philip. Depends how many vampires you are playing and how many statuses are on the opponent's board, though. Let's just get this down.
I divined this move from a sparrow's innards.
Okay. So he clicks the Delka. That's fine. I'll wait on the Brothans.
Oak makes for the best buyers.
One more turn before the leader.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
So what I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16. I guess that's my Geralt. Oh, that's definitely my Geralt. Poor guy.
Not your lucky day.
Hey, ginger boy. We did win. Last game. Can we get there? Clean up on aisle 5. Looks good. We've drawn our Shalmar. So, are we winning, chat? Are we getting the 6-1? Or the sad 5-2?
Give no quarter!
Not bad. Ooh. The old Fisher King Mask of Ouroboros. And then next turn I tempo ahead with Hunting Pack. He did really discard Seret. God damn.
The traitors of pain.
Almost to the 4. I can't impact channel points off. I guess it's not tempoing ahead.
Beaters forward. Let the hunt begin.
Let's lock that. Just stay in the round. At this point, staying in the round and making him play cards from the hand where he discarded the Seret has to be really good for us. Yeah. Pressing to win on even would have been even better, but we get last play at least. Oh, I should get reinforcements. Whoops.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
I do not know Soul Query. Do not know. Okay. It's all coming down to Geralt's, guys.
Long live the
I know the truth.
It's a good start.
I simply want
It's a
you
good
to
start.
admit it.
Cards get announced every day. Every weekday. Don't know exact times. Sort of just depends when the creator gets their content ready. So we did find the Ox. Yeah, I mean, I'm always excited for new card releases.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Just do this now.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
My favorite expansion so far. Iron Judgment was a pretty good expansion. Did some cool stuff. I could take the Geralt now. The problem with taking the Geralt now is I show him that I have Geralts. But whatever.
Let's get this over with.
Someone lead a Thrive unit when they don't want to make their Geralt professional worse on board
Everyone has
and
their
don't want to bleed a 1.
Everyone.
Oh, unless you're wondering why my opponent bled my Bruxa instead of my Philip. In that case, I don't know. Want to be better against Purify? Okay, well that doesn't make a lot of sense. Bleeding like in Dragolarvas can prevent your opponent from playing their Ardgif. It's a pretty common line.
Ah, I knew it! I always knew it!
Salutations from Azar Jarved.
There is no escape.
Guess that's pretty good. This does look like a win. I think even with the Bricked Geralt, we're probably okay. And we don't have a Bricked Geralt. I'll just take that now.
Not your lucky day.
Looking good. Our lose condition is our ranged rows somehow getting filled, I think.
Out of the way, rabble!
That's fine. That lines up the professional.
Put him in chains. He's a
Seditious aristocrats. Ooh, spell.
When will you ever learn?
Damn it.
No idea what he got. No, I wanted to play the Shellbar. Okay, well, that was a win.